Hello, 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 hello. How are you? And welcome to another episode of Joe Howarth's Happiness Hacks, where for this series I am having conversations with some of the amazing people that are in my universe in an attempt to bring them into your universe. And I have one of those people today with me, the very beautiful Claire. So I'm just going to pass straight over and allow her to introduce herself. Tell us who you are.
Hello, hi Joe, nice to see you. Yeah, like Joe said, I'm Claire. I am a mum of two boys, Bailey who's 7 and Toby who's 4. They keep me very, very busy. I'm also dog mum to a little Carvapoo puppy, Monty, who hopefully you won't be able to hear barking on this. He's 11 months old, so he's just like a little fluffy teddy bear. So
Oh, cool. And what do you do?
I do a few things. So predominantly at the moment, I've got a company called Claire's Wares, which has been through a bit of a progression. It started off where I was selling my artwork. So I was painting on glasses, doing jewelry, a few other wares. And then over time, it's progressed into more sort of holistic. So it does crystal jewelry, wall art, sort of with the idea that I want crystal healing to be accessible to all, to bring a bit of happiness and healing into everyday life. Alongside this, I also have another little mini business called Soul Holistic Healing, where I do Reiki and crystal healing in a beautiful salon called Louisa's Bohemian Hair and Beauty in Brighton Street. So, yeah, doing that at the moment.
Brilliant. So I have really only in the last couple of years, I think, kind of caught on to the whole crystal thing. I am now bedecked in them, as you can see. If you're watching the video of this, you can see me. If you're listening to the audio, I'm just holding up my arm full of crystal bracelets with the most enormous carnelian ring on my hand.
But
It's very beautiful. I love it. Um, so I have only just recently kind of got into. So how did you come across crystals and how did you get so passionate about them?
it was something that I was into more when I was younger. And then through life, I sort of not went away from it completely, but life happens. So I wanted to become a counsellor. So
Okay.
I went to university, did my degree, did my further diplomas, and I became a psychodynamic counsellor.
Wow.
Alongside working in a women's centre, the Venus Centre in Liverland, I was painting and raising my family. And then the counselling kind of went on the back burner. But I sort of naturally gravitated towards crystals as a way to kind of keep the healing up. So to sort of help myself and also help others. So I was doing it as a hobby at first, but then people kept coming back and asking me more and more things. Do you have a crystal that will help with anxiety? Do you have a crystal that would help with, I don't know, like women's problems or anything else that was going on in just normal life? And then I wanted to expand my knowledge of it. So when lockdown came, I was doing a few different online courses to try and improve my knowledge. And then just from that, it kind of snowballed. I just loved it. Felt like I was following the right path that I was meant to be doing
Yeah.
in my life. Went on to my Reiki journey, and it just kind of expanded from there. It just feels like something so natural. And then when I've helped somebody design their own personal crystal healing piece, or I've helped someone do Reiki, I just feel this absolute sense of happiness where I feel like this is my sole purpose, this is what I'm meant to be doing. And although I'm not working as a counsellor, I'm still using the skills that I've learned throughout that time when I'm doing my Reiki session, talking before and afterwards, talking to clients when we're designing jewelry for their particular need. So it's just sort of all rolled into one, really.
It sounds awesome. That's such a beautiful journey to have come on. Is that what motivates you? Why do you do is it helping other people? Is that what motivates you? Or is it because it feels so natural to you? Is that why you do what you do?
Both. I absolutely love it, and I love that I can bring it to other people and help them out, and yeah, just the sense of helping. Yeah, and being creative that really sort of sparks me. But I said it just feels dead natural to be doing what I'm doing. I feel like from the age of 14, when I wanted to be a counsellor, and was into my little crystals at the time. It's just kind of like evolved over the years that it's something that's never really gone away.
Perfect. Love it. So the title of the podcast is Happiness Hacks, and I run the Happiness Club. So, as you know, so my question for you is, what does happiness mean to you?
A few different things. So happiness is spend time with the family, doing things, adventures with the boys when they're not driving me nuts. It's meditating, taking time out, it's being creative, it's spending time with like-minded people, just having a little natter or a chill out, or yeah, doing things that really inspire you and inspire others as well.
I guess that sounds to me, from what you're saying, it sounds to me like that's at the heart of it, doing things that light you up.
Definitely 100%.
That's family or creative or meditating, or there's all those different arms of that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Many things as well. Like, I get bored if I'm doing the same thing all over again. So I'm constantly sort of getting the happiness quota for my day by trying to learn something new.
Right.
So helping out doing Reiki in different women's circles, women's ceremonies, looking at womb healing. I'm also looking at doing different ceremonies myself in the new year with sort of healing the masculine, the feminine aspects of ourselves, and looking into flowers and flower essences and trying to sort of learn and evolve things further. Keeping busy makes me happy.
Love that. Yeah, that's a huge one actually, isn't it? Learning new stuff. I'm very vocal about the idea that I think that we're here to grow and expand and evolve our experience in
Definitely.
whatever ways. So learning is a huge part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so the title of the podcast is Happiness Hacks. So do you have a hack that you would feel able to share with us today?
One of the things I love to do when I'm feeling particularly glum is putting on the cheesiest tunes ever and just having a sing. The cheesiest and the most embarrassing. There's been a few times where when I used to work in the women's centre, when I was working as a counsellor, I'd come out of a heavy session and get the car, put the cheesy tunes on, driving down the road, get completely lost into singing, not realising I've pulled up at a traffic light next to a van who are laughing their heads off at me. But getting lost in that, nothing else matters. You're just enjoying yourself, you're just belting it out and just letting your worries go away.
I love that. I love that so much. It's that whole dance like nobody's watching, sing like nobody's listening, right? Yeah.
Or pick the dog up and have a little dance with the dog around the living room, or yeah, start dancing with the boys, just being silly, just stop taking yourself so seriously.
Love it. Love it. And that's the singing thing is ace. I love
Mm.
that. But also the dancing thing, that's it's moving energy, right? When we're glum, when we're down, we're in low energy. So just anything you can do to lift that energy is ace, isn't it? Singing, dancing. I love that. Thank you. So if people want to find out more about your work, what you do, where you do it, how you do it, where is the best place for them to go?
So I'm on social media.
Yeah.
So the Reiki Business Soul Holistic Healing is on Instagram and Facebook. And for my jewelry making, I'm down as Claire's Wears Jewelry on Facebook and Instagram. I've also got an Etsy shop.
Okay.
And also, if you do live local, you can pop into Louisa's Bohemian Hair and Beauty, where I sell my jewelry and also do my healing, my little healing rooms there. But
And
I think we'll put our little links on at the end of this.
yeah, absolutely. We'll put all of the links into the show notes so that people can find you easily. And thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing what you do and how you do it. I am still very much a student of the whole crystal side of life, and I love finding out more. So I very much would like to talk to you about some jewelry, but we'll do that privately.
If
So
anyone's interested in crystals, they're not quite sure what to do with them.
yeah,
On my Instagram, on my highlights, I've got an information section. So it's
okay,
more about how to cleanse your jewelry, how to charge it, what to do with it,
awesome.
how the crystal energy actually works as well. So that's on there for people to.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to check that out right now. Thank you so much for joining me, my darling. If you have any questions, then Claire's contact details will be in the show notes. Have a look, or you can contact me, joe@thehappinessclub.co.uk, and I can put you in touch with Claire. And have the most beautiful day.